For this dissection, you will need your tray, you will need your tweezers, scalpel, pair of scissors, gloves for your group, and then grab your goggles from the cabinet. When you're ready to clean up your dissection, you're going to find we're going to be working at the sink closest to the door. I'm going to run this sink with hot water and I'm going to put soap in there and then I'm going to plug it. Please do not run this sink. Leave the sink as it is. You're going to swoosh your materials. So you're going to take all of your utensils, you're going to swoosh those in the soapy water, put them off to the side. You're going to take all of the gross stuff that you have from your lab, you're going to bag that into the plastic Ziploc bag that's by the sink, and then take the blue part of your tray out, swish that in the soapy water. If you need to, there'll be a sponge, you can wipe it off. And then also just dump and swish your pan, and then you'll all be soapy. Then we're going to move over and rinse. So this one you are going to run. Please don't run the first sink, only run the second sink. This sink will be our rinse sink, so you'll rinse off all the soapy water. You'll rinse off all your utensils, and then you'll get paper towels, dry everything off. And then I ask you, when you stack your tray, to put a paper towel on top. So when the next person stacks their tray, they can put theirs on top and it won't get stuck to the bottom. All right, so for our first dissection, we're going to be looking at the chicken wing. And I usually say to my students, of the dissections that we do, this is probably the one we have to be most worried about contamination because we're using fresh raw meat. There is salmonella, so just make sure that when you clean up, you clean up as best you can. If you're handling the chicken wings, don't touch pencils and things like that. Only touch the chicken wing and the tools that you're using in the lab, so that we're not cross-contaminating things in the classroom. And then we'll make sure that we clean up really well at the end. So we're going to be looking at the chicken wing. We're going to be looking at the different tissues. So you'll see in the worksheet that we're using that you need to describe the tissue and then also explain the tissue that it attaches to. The first thing that you're looking at is the skin. So you can easily see the skin flap here. And then that's going to cover up the muscle tissue that we're going to uncover when we look at that. There's also going to be fat directly underneath the skin. So we'll look for that when we first do our first incisions. Then we'll look for the muscle below that. And actually on the end of the chicken wing, you'll be able to see some muscle kind of hanging off here. So you can see that pinkish colored material is the muscle. We'll also be looking for tendons, and we'll be able to see that once we clear off the skin. And we'll be looking for ligaments, and we are going to see the ligaments on the end that's already been cut for us. So you'll see a ligament right next to the end of the humerus here, or the head of the humerus. It's a thicker white material, and I really want you to think about that in comparison to the tendons when we look at those later. And then finally, at the end of the humerus, on the head of the humerus, you're going to see some shiny white stuff. And that shiny white stuff is your hyaline cartilage, and you'll notice that it's shiny, it's slippery, and it's smooth. Later, when you're done with the dissection, we'll give you some options to look at. If you'd like to uncover the bone, you'll see that bone tissue actually looks a lot different than the hyaline cartilage that you're seeing on the end of the bone, remembering that's called articular cartilage. So let's talk about the bones that we're looking at on the chicken wing, because they're very similar to the bones that you would see in a human arm. So this is the shoulder of the chicken right here. So this is going to be what bone? You should have said the humerus. And then you're going to find two bones right here. So those are the forearm bones, which are the radius and ulna. And then this joint up here attaches to what we would call the hand of the chicken. Of course, the chicken doesn't have a hand. So these would be carpals. There's also probably some metacarpals there. I'm not a chicken expert, so I don't know exactly what those bones are called. But anyway, they're the extension of the hand. So this would be what the human hand would be on the end here. So this would be our wrist joint.
First thing we need to do with our dissection is to remove our skin so we can get down and see the muscles in here. So you want to position your wing, and we're going to use our forceps. And you want to try and kind of lift the skin a little bit. We're trying to remove just the skin tissue that we can get through here. And you don't want to get into the epimysium, that top layer outside of our muscle. So we want to make sure we're really careful with that When we hold our scissors, we're not jabbing down into the muscle. You want to stay so you're flat against it. And we're going to lift and we're going to start to cut. A little opening in there. So we have enough to get in. There we go. Now that we've opened this up a little bit, you can start to see the epimysium. If you look, it kind of has a shine to it that tells you that we are above it. And so you just want to stay above there. So you pull the skin back a little bit and then you stay nice and shallow, staying right under that tissue so you don't cut the epimysium. So now that we have exposed the joint, we have all of our skin back, we want to point out that fat you can see really nicely along the underside of our skin. We can see the epimysium, we can see our muscles, you can see how there's different bundles in there, you see the groupings, all the way down into our tendon coming over through the joint and coming down onto the other side of our bone here in our attachment point, moving all the way through. So remember when you're looking at these that the bulk of the muscle is going to be proximal to the joint it's acting on. So this muscle up here is going to be acting on this joint to move it this way when it flexes. So we're going to see that extension happening there with that tendon. Okay. This is the official end of our dissection. If you're ahead in the lessons and would like to do and aspire to do, we encourage you to further explore into your chicken wing. You can continue to remove the skin to expose more muscles. You can dissect the muscles. If you're interested in taking a look at the muscle under the slide, see your teacher and they can help you prepare it so you can use the microscope. You can go further into the joint or even try and get down into the bones and explore and see the humerus and radius and ulna and see if you can find those and look at how they look structurally compared to the human arm.